Right, we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Podcast 96. I feel a lot more confident after last time. Just want to start off this podcast by saying thank you to everybody that has liked, shared the page, loved the page. We've had so much positive comments from everybody. It's been fantastic. Everybody has shared it. It's been brilliant. I'd also like to say that we've raised £65 so far for mental health. So thank you to everybody that has donated. So podcast number 2, and we have got a brand new host. So please welcome to the floor. It's the brilliant, the fantastic. It's Mr. Paddy. Paddy.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, Treacle. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right, my lovely. You had a good week?
No problems yet. No problems. Last time you come on, you couldn't hear Reese, but we can hear each other. Good
It's all good. You had a good week, man?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How you been? Not like when we
not
talk.
so bad.
But...
Well, no, I mean, I had a bit of a disappointment this week, I have to say, because I went down to the shop the other night to get me essentials, and I'm a sucker for a bargain and anything that's on special offer. And I got these. I don't know if you can see what flavour that is.
Oh, I hope Reese isn't watching. He'll be jealous. Are they Jaffa
Not
cakes?
that great. Yeah, but they're pineapple.
Oh.
Not that great. A little bit disappointed. Thank you, Co-op. Anyway.
Shout out to the Co-op there. Advertisers on Co-op
There you
already.
go.
So, yeah, you were brilliant last time on the podcast. So we said,
thank you.
You as a host. We said we'd love to have you as a host as well. I think we needed another voice because people might get bored of me after a little while. If they keep hearing my
it's nice to be part of it, mate. Let's have it.
I was thinking the other day, maybe we could. We've already got a team of 3, me and Andy. Andy's doing backstage. If we can maybe add a female host, that'd be good. Or you can just play Nan from Catherine Tate show. You can just be her sometime on the podcast. No, it's brilliant.
Podcast 96. What a load of yeah, I'm not going to say it.
I afraid to internet. No, it's fine. Right. So we've got 2 fantastic guests today.
We have.
One of them is a park star. They're with you, aren't they, Marcello?
Yes, they are.
And it was his birthday yesterday, so lots of happy birthday. We might sing happy birthday later.
He's feeling 22.
He's 22 now, isn't he?
Yeah, little baby face.
Bless him. My birthday's in August. When's yours?
October,
boy.
October 12th, which, if you're interested, is the same day as Pavarotti. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
And Les Dennis, which is slightly bad, but yeah.
I don't think anyone shares my birthday. That's famous. Mine's at the end of August, so I never had to go to school on birthday. So
let me know the date, because there's a website I go on. You can type it in, it'll tell you celebrities that share your birthday. Let me do that after this, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll do that. And at the end of this, we've got a well, not at the end of the game show, but during the game show, towards the end, we've got a little game show, haven't we? That you're going to do.
We have.
But tell us in a minute. We've also got coming onto a show all the way from Wales. She was once a park star and an entertainment manager with Park Holidays, and she's been to various other companies. And I believe she's now in teaching. So we've also got Carly as well. So should we bring them on?
Let's get them on. Why not?
Let's bring them on. Here we go. It's Nathan and Carly. Da 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 da.
Hi.
Hello. Can everybody hear each other?
I hope so.
There's Nathan. I can see that, and I can see Carly. Hey guys.
Hi.
Okay, let's have a test. Paddy, can you hear Carly?
Hello,
no, because she's not saying anything.
Hello.
Oh yes, there you go. Yes, I can.
Paddy, can you hear Nathan?
Oh, I can't hear Nathan.
I can't hear Nathan.
No, I can't hear Nathan either.
Every single time.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it?
We were doing so well. Nathan, can you hear us?
To be fair, he's not that interesting, so let's just... I'm joking.
I can see him like... He looks like he's about to break into the YMCA. To be right, we'll get Andy on it, because... Can you hear us through, Nathan?
He can, yeah.
I think that's a yeah.
He's loving life over there.
Hopefully Andy's still there. Yeah, we've got a message. Let's have a look. We have got a little message board. Nathan, log out and then log back in again.
Bye, Nathan.
There we go.
There we go.
We were doing so well.
That's always the problem, though, isn't it? When things are going too well, something's gonna,
It
you know,
happens
turn
every
around.
single time. We've got laughing emojis from Joanne. Thank you, Joanne, for laughing at it.
honestly.
Oh, now Paddy's gone.
Oh, Paddy's gone too.
Oh, okay. No, Nathan's
back.
back.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
we're doing a hokey
I can
dokey
hear
at the
you.
minute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you both. Oh, amazing. Question: where's Paddy gone? Oh,
Fingers
there he
crossed.
is. Is he back?
Paddy's back.
Potentially, he's back.
There we go. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get
Wait.
onto the message screen and it just completely cut off. So yeah.
Oh,
Ladies
amazing.
and gentlemen,
Love that.
techie, blah, blah. That's what we call it, isn't it? Techie, blah, blah.
Great.
Here we go. I think we're back. We're all good.
I think
Yeah.
I think we're alive now. We're good to go.
We got some comments coming in. Debbie, hey guys.
Debbie
Hello,
Chapman
Debbie.
says hi, guys. Hello, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie. Hey.
Cool. Everybody can hear each other, yeah?
We're all good, I think.
Yeah, I
Good.
can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, we're back.
Good. First of all, Nathan, how was your birthday?
It was good, thanks. I didn't do like a lot for it, but I was just with family, had some games. Yeah, it was good. Just played some games. I won 2 games. I did. It was
You won
great
2
fun.
games.
One of them,
What
I
games did you
kind
play?
of. Well, they're like quite like Scrabble and Yahtzee. They are
Did you-
top
Nice.
quality
And what?
games.
What was the second one?
Yahtzee?
Oh, I thought you said
Nazi.
Nazi.
No, Yahtzee. I
Like, what
Yahtzee.
did not
Happy
play that.
birthday.
I mean, we played that afterwards.
Oh my lord.
Right,
Yeah.
you guys,
Yeah,
you
but
guys
I
are
kind
going to
of did.
throw me today because you're going to make me laugh.
Oh,
All I need
great. Yeah, I kind of did cheat at Scrabble a little bit, but they allowed it because it was my birthday. Basically, I got the Q tile, and then I didn't have a U. So I said, Mum, can we swap a letter, please? And she went, yeah, go for it. So I swapped an L for a U. So I, yeah,
So
but
you
what
won
can you
Scrabble
put?
by cheating.
A-
Really?
The only one cheat, but then with that QU, I got 58 points.
Well done, you. I love that though
Right,
because the other day,
That's cheating.
Creative. I like
doing
that.
everyone's doing this essential travel and going shopping for essential items. But we literally went to Tesco's the other day, me and Beth, to try and find a Monopoly board because we were that bored. We just wanted to play a game. And I think
Yeah.
like little games like that, like Monopoly and Scrabble, can literally keep people going because
I mean,
everybody's
Monopoly
so
will waste
bored.
like an entire
Yeah.
evening, won't it? If you actually sit down to
Yeah.
Monopoly, you're talking a good few hours by the time you've got through.
Although,
it.
as you all know, Monopoly is one of the biggest instigators of fights ever.
Yes, yeah.
know this.
We played it. We played it around my mum's last year for Christmas, and we was all involved. I've got 3 brothers, and my sister was playing, and my mum and my stepdad, and it was awful. And Beth was playing, and people were shouting at each other, and there was money flying about. Oh, it wasn't good. I'm not saying we're
Yeah.
all violent. Like we're not violent at all. When it comes to
everyone
Monopoly,
gets
it's
like
a
it though.
yeah.
And then
it's
people
a
start
different-
creating little teams and they
One of
start
the
trying to
best-
help each other.
So there's a guy on YouTube.
Sneaky.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
There's a
don't
guy
like
on
it.
YouTube called Lewis Kubel. I don't know if you've ever seen him. Lewis Kubel on YouTube.
Don't think so.
No.
No.
He's a guy from Northern Ireland. He's got Tourette's, but he makes all these videos like him reading a kid's nursery rhyme with Tourette's and all this sort of thing. One of the funniest things is him playing Monopoly, and someone lands on this, goes, "Don't play it, there's a ghost." Like, so funny.
See, that's
But
a
he's
bit similar
fantastic.
to a girl that does it. That me and Carly, like, there's this
Oh,
girl.
yeah, I can't remember
that,
her name.
Yeah, she's playing with eggs, and then all of a sudden, she like lobs the eggs.
Yes.
and hits them against the wall. Oh, she's hilarious. Like, oh, I love it.
I love
It's
how
good they
these
can make light
podcasts.
out of what they're doing.
I love how these podcasts begin. We have this plan of asking questions, and then we get on and we just talk about the most
Yeah.
random
Yeah, but that's why you don't have 4 entertainers together.
Monopoly and
Do
eggs.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been
4
Scrabble
entertainers just means
and Tourette's.
Nathan's playing Nazis
Correct.
on his birthday. It's brilliant.
Yeah, literally, it's been Nazis.
Let's get back to
Scrabble
then,
and
Jordan.
Tourette's.
Let's start with some questions, shall we? Why not? Let's do this.
we'll do that. But I just wanted to say, you two, do you want to? Because I don't think we've got a poster for it. But you've got your own podcast, haven't you?
We have.
So
We do.
did you want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So Nath, do you want to go?
Yeah, I can go.
Give it a
So
go.
it's called Lockdown Lounge with Carly and Nathan. And it is a podcast we started around about the same time as these guys started their podcast. So basically, we're just on there for in between half an hour to an hour, just chatting, trying to brighten people's day in this hard lockdown time. We're just trying to bring a bit of happiness, and just try and make people enjoy their day that little bit more. Even if one person can smile because of it, that's our job done for it. It's just such a positive place to come listen to, and they can still listen to the ones that we've already recorded and stuff. So yeah, it's just a fun, happy podcast.
Brilliant. That's great. I think
Lovely.
I think us as entertainers, we've sort of got that instinct where we want to brighten up people's day, and that's where I got the idea from. I just, I was first of all bored of playing Xbox, and I just thought, how could I bring a bit of positivity to everybody? And well done you. You sort of debate on things, don't you? You had a debate the other day, didn't you?
Unpopular opinions.
yeah.
We thought would be a really good idea, and me and Nathan are really close, but that really tested the boundaries of
It did.
Where
Like
we
if
were
we weren't
on
this
friendship.
close, yeah, there were certain points, but I just couldn't believe what Carly was saying, and then I'm sure the same for me, because a couple of mine were very, very unpopular.
Yeah.
And then but my biggest one is Carly does not put milk on cereal.
Oh, I can't help it. I don't like it.
Like, how are you like?
I like it.
Oh yeah,
there we
I'll
go.
listen to that.
Thank you, Andy.
That's the one.
It's very quick. Thank you, Andy.
That is us. Oh, I love that. And I love our poster as well. So round of applause for Carly, because she makes all of our stuff, and I love
Thank you.
a little cute poster. It's amazing.
It's
That's
sweet.
good. So you don't have milk on your cereal and you
No.
pineapple on your pizza.
No.
Paddy?
Literally, that's what I live on: cereal and pizza. Like,
Not for me. Don't want it.
What about you, Paddy? Pineapple on pizza?
On what on pizza?
Pineapple on pizza.
See, I used to like the Hawaiian one, but then I had pepperoni one day and I was just like, yep, that's me converted.
We don't
So,
put pineapple on it.
The only argument I could think of, because I've had this argument with a lot of people before, there is an option for a gammon steak to have pineapple on it. Now, gammon is ham, so you have ham and you have pineapple with gammon. I can see that makes sense.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that is amazing as well. The gammon with the pineapple. Oh
Yeah.
my god, so good.
If anybody is watching,
I think the
please
only
let
time
me
I'd
know.
ever, bless you. The only time I'd ever have it now is in Pizza Hut, because Pizza Hut pizza is lovely.
Oh, Pizza Hut is
Right,
incredible.
Domino's last night. Oh, good.
Same.
If
Oh, I
anybody
don't
is
know,
watching, because I know we went for 2 hours last time, so I don't expect everybody to watch every minute. But if anybody is watching, let us know if you do have pineapple on your pizza, and it will either
Somebody please
really,
tell me that you don't.
it will either really wind Carly up or really wind Nathan up.
Yeah, because it does go. It's the sweetness and the cheese. No, how dare they come in?
Is that agreeing with me?
That is agreeing with you.
Is that agreeing
Or is
with
it
Carly
no
or Nathan?
pineapple?
Because you put no pineapple, then you've
Yeah,
even put a
yeah.
little pineapple emoji,
I can't work out if that means like
So is
no,
that no?
pineapple does belong on there.
Pineapple.
or just
Or
no
is it no
pineapple.
Or
pineapple?
just no pineapple. Can't work it out. I feel like I need
Come
to
on,
know the
Joanne, we
answer.
want to know
I need
now.
to know.
No, pineapple,
We
and
need to
then
know now.
pineapple emoji is like a little love heart, or is it no pineapple? Yeah,
Yeah, because like I need to know. Oh, no.
pineapple is yuck. Don't eat it either on pizza or on its own. Chris, you're
But-
mental.
To be fair,
Thank you,
I
thank
can
you, thank
kind
you.
On its own is lovely.
Yes, the pineapple. Thank you, Debbie.
Yes, the pineapple.
Yes,
Oh my
Debbie.
God, what we started.
not me.
Pineapple.
This is it now. This is
What
the
have we
podcast.
started?
Yes, Luke. Thank you, Luke. Thank you.
No.
Peeps.
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So it is
All right, well,
kind of.
we had quite a mix there, so I mean,
I've been too,
just
haven't
that's a really good idea that you guys had for your podcast, because just by saying is pineapple belonging on pizza, you've got like 6 comments. just like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because people
Yeah,
have got
like-
very
Yeah, and there
strong
was loads.
opinions.
Yeah, because if we had like such strong opinions, we thought other people would. So we thought it's great to just get everyone chatting and everyone being like, "Oh my god, how can you not like that? Or how can you like that?" Like it's such a good topic to like start off with.
Definitely.
Exactly that.
Then again,
Question.
I'm someone who likes Marmite, and I know it's love and hate, and I shouldn't like it, but I do.
I love it.
That's just the thing.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
I
what?
don't.
You don't like it, doesn't really bother me. I don't get all hung up on about it.
Yeah,
What about you two, Marmite?
Nah, not for me.
no, not for me either.
I love Marmite.
See you
No,
later.
that's
I
fine.
don't get it.
Nah.
With you, Paddy.
It's so like strong and so like thick and like no.
I'll tell you what it's really good for. If you put a teaspoon of it in if they're making like a stew in a slow cooker, brings out the beef flavour. Or when you do roast potatoes and you heat it up first, get a teaspoon of Marmite, whisk it into the oil, and then baste your potatoes in it. You can't taste it; it just gives it a really
Yeah,
nice strong flavour.
because that's okay because you can't taste it. But I'm gonna really like split my opinion now. I like Twiglets, but they are
There you
Marmite
go.
flavoured. But I like Twiglets, but I don't like Marmite flavoured crisps. It's a very weird thing. I've got like the only Marmite thing I like is
Okay.
Twiglets, which is weird.
He actually hurts my head sometimes.
But when I was younger, I used to love coleslaw, but I didn't like mayonnaise. And there's obviously mayonnaise in coleslaw.
I'm the opposite.
No, I
I
did,
like
right.
mayonnaise, but I don't like coleslaw.
All of this food talk is just it's making me hungry now. So questions. I know, Paddy, would you like to start off?
I would actually, because I was thinking about this till the day. And obviously, everyone in lockdown, everyone watching, I'm sure Nathan, Carly, Jordan, all three of you, we've all been abusing things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, ITV Hub, Disney Plus, all four. So I was wondering, just in case there's anything that maybe we've watched that other people haven't watched, has anyone got any recommendations? Let's say 2 recommendations of things that you've watched that you absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing. So what it is, a quick review of it, and where you can find it. Let's start with Carly. Let's go with you, ladies first.
Hi. Okay, so my first one is going to be 100 Humans, which is on Netflix, which is basically, without making it sound too boring, it's science experiments based upon if we've got like bias in us. So they might do experiments on age, race, anything at all. And it's basically trying to work out all the questions that we might have of, do humans do this? They put it to the test with 100 humans to work out the average. And then they obviously come together to kind of work out the data and work out what it is. It's actually a fun way of kind of like showing you science, because I don't know about anyone else, but science is not my strong point. Like, it's not for me.
That's cool.
But they put it in like a fun way that actually makes you want to watch what it is that they're going to be telling you,
Yeah.
So
And
what's
that
the
called?
second one?
100 Humans on Netflix.
Right. I'm going to write these down because I need things to watch.
100 Humans. There's loads of
Yeah.
episodes, and they focus on like a different topic per episode, but it's really interesting.
And where can we find that one?
Netflix.
Netflix as well. Perfect. There you go. 2 recommendations. Nathan, let's go to you. What 2 things have you watched that you can recommend for people?
So, like, I'm not sure like how many people will like this sort of stuff, but there's a program. It's called I'll Get This. It's on BBC iPlayer. I think it's on iPlayer.
Okay.
And basically, they get 5 celebrities. They sit around at a table at a really expensive restaurant, and they each play like little mini games. And basically, whoever loses like all the games has to pay for the bill at the end, and it only costs like £1,000, like this really expensive
sounds
meal.
good.
And the last one has to pay it. It's really good because they put their cards in a bowl in the middle, and then once they've won a game, their card comes out, and they go, "Wait, I'm not paying it." And all of a sudden, that one celebrity starts ordering bottles of stuff, and like, load it on. I'm not paying for it, and it's so funny. And there's a new series on, on now, so it's really good. Yeah, that's like hilarious. And another one that I've been watching is a classic Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race is my ultimate favourite program, and series 12 is on, and that's on Netflix. So yeah, and that is just so good. If you've not seen it, basically they get 12 drag queens in the show fighting out to win challenges, win mini challenges, win all sorts, and it's just absolutely hilarious. And the cat fighting in it is brilliant. It's just so good.
Just to follow on with that, Nathan, RuPaul's Drag Race UK is still on BBC iPlayer as well, so you can watch that because filming for this series has suspended, obviously with everything going on, but you can still as an iPlayer as well. But good shout. How about you, Jord?
Did Carly get her second one in, or did she only say one?
One, I think. One.
Go for your second one.
Oh, okay. So second one, again, Netflix. I'm obsessed with it, I think. Too Hot to Handle. This one is. Where I don't know if any of you
I've seen that
watched it
advertised.
Well, basically they're given a cash prize and it's meant to be the hottest people that have ever existed in America. And they all go into one villa together. And the aim of the game is for them to not have any physical, like sexual contact with each other, or they lose prize money out of their fund. And it's really interesting to watch, like, who's willing to follow the rules and keep that prize fund and who really couldn't care less and is just willing to throw away everyone's money. You know, it causes some little rifts there.
So it's
that's
like the
interesting
opposite to Love Island.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the complete opposite. They've got to,
cool.
like, completely stay away from each other.
Yeah, I've got to watch that one.
That's awesome.
I've been meaning to watch that one. All my friends are saying, watch it.
Yeah,
And
it was
it
really
sounds
good.
really good.
I've
Cool,
heard that
sounds
as well.
good.
Jordan, what
we'll
about
get,
you? Two programs
We'll
that you
get
can
them
recommend for people to
advertised at
watch?
the end as well. Me? It's an old one. It's an old documentary, but it really interests me.
That's cool.
I think it's something fit. I'd have to check. Let me Google it. Hang on. If not, I'll give you a different one. It's about the whales at SeaWorld and how they're in captivity, and there was a whale called Tilikum, and there was an accident at SeaWorld, but it's just how they're brought up, in comparing it to how they're brought up in captivity and how they're brought up in the wild. Let me check. It's something fish. I cannot remember.
Movie. Love that.
Andy's just on.
What did he put?
He put on
It's
Free
fine.
Willy the movie.
Free Willy for me. It's definitely not Free Willy. I'll find out.
Question mark?
I'll give you a different one,
dear.
and I'll try and find out.
Knowing
there's
Andy,
another-
he just put that on because it says Willy.
There's another.
I'll
There's another show on there called You. Has anybody seen it?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
No,
and it's
it looks good.
it's
Though.
about it's based in America, and it's based on this story about a guy called Joe, and he's basically he's a stalker, but people find it strangely quite attractive on how he stalks people, and it's all about like the internet, and he'll go onto the internet and you'll find out about this girl that he's stalking, and it's really weird. Like I'll spoil it a bit. I won't spoil it too much. But he moves in on this girl, finds out he fancies her, then he won't leave her alone. He's stalking her, but he comes across very nice to the girl, and they become friends. And then he takes out some people that are close to her, and murders them off. And then I'll leave it to you to watch, but it's very, very good. It's called You on Netflix. Just You. It's very good to watch.
He is strangely attractive.
Yeah,
Is
I
he?
mean, even for a straight guy.
Good looking.
There's something about
well,
him.
it's not even that he's good looking. It's just that there's something about the way that they perceive him. He's just like, you really shouldn't be interested in him, but you are.
Yeah, the way he portrays and articulates his words, and the way he comes across when he's not stalking. He's everything a woman would want to be with, but actually, like, behind closed doors, he's really weird because he's stalking this woman, and anybody that's close to her, whether it's her mum, her dad, her family, he doesn't like. But it's definitely worth a watch if you're into that.
Have you watched the entire thing, Jordan?
Nice.
Series 1 I have. I'm trying to watch series 2, but my partner Beth is she's not a fan, so he's trying to watch it. She likes Vampire Diaries.
I couldn't tell you the first thing about Vampire Diaries.
I've not watched it, but I know that it's quite
loved
good.
Yeah,
it.
same.
Yeah, she loves it. But I'll find out more about that documentary on the whales because that's worth a watch. That's very good.
Yeah.
What about you, Paddy?
Cool. I mean, the two that I've been watching, I mean, everyone probably knows about this already, but I'm going to have to because I literally watched the whole thing yesterday. It's Afterlife Series 2, which is on Netflix now. The first series is on there as well. It is written by, directed by, stars Ricky Gervais, who's obviously quite controversial with stuff he's done in stand-up and things he's done before. The first series is quite dark. It follows the story of who plays a guy called Tony, who loses his wife to cancer, sadly. And he's feeling suicidal. He's depressed. He just doesn't care what he says to anybody. There's a bit of drug misuse. So very happy. But at the same time, you know, written with like the writing is fantastic. And the second series dropped on Netflix yesterday. They didn't drip feed it either. It was all 6 episodes, bang, straight there. 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd done it all by like 11:30. So the second series is a bit lighter than the first series. Also, it's got people in it like Joe Wilkinson, who's from Catster's Countdown, Roisin Connerty, who's hilarious. Really, really good series. The second one I would recommend, this just finished Thursday, this week just gone, is Gordon, Fred and Gino's American Road Trip on ITV Hub. It's Gordon Ramsay, Gino D'Acampo and Fred Siriax going around trying to find out the best ingredients from America and how to use them and everything else, which they did the first series. And about the cooking, this series is not so much. This series, if I can describe it, it's basically like Top Gear does food. You know, there's very little cooking in it, but they find different places and great restaurants and stuff like that. But just as a disclaimer, obviously with Gordon Ramsay in it, there is a bit of effing and jeffing. So if you don't like that, I'd say still watch it anyway because it is absolutely brilliant. And they've just announced they're going to do a third series either later in the year or beginning of next year. So that'd be my ones.
Someone that watches that was speaking to me about it. Isn't Gino always drunk? 9 times out of 10, Gino.
Oh, he's either that or in the American Road Trip. This series, they went to some place which puts there's no better way to say it, marijuana in stuff. It's like the concentrate from it. It's THC or whatever it's called. But you can have different levels of it, and he gets stoned off this stuff, and he's just like when he's going around the kitchen like, oh, look at the pans, it's so shiny, I love it. So funny. But yeah, they do like his effects. Obviously, the major states, what he doesn't know about wine isn't worth knowing. So he takes them to like a wine cellar, and him and Gordon are doing it properly, like having a sniff and not looking the colour. Gino's just there like look. That is good. That is really good, guys. Some more. He's so funny in it. He's absolutely amazing.
That's brilliant. I found that
not unlike myself, actually. Nathan can. It's not unlike myself with wine. Just sod that, drink it.
Yes.
I found that documentary. Yep. It's called Blackfish on Netflix. And I mean, I don't want to get a debate going about what animals should be kept in captivity, but it really does give you an insight that orcas and whales just really should not be kept in tanks. They should be out in the wild. But like I said, I don't want to start a debate about it. But it's called Blackfish, and it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
definitely watch. Yeah. So there we go. Awesome. So
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch some of those. Thank you for that, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you. Should we start the Ents talk, the Ents chat?
The Ents chat.
Yes.
Let's do that.
We dive into the world of entertainment.
Diving in.
It's not a real job. What? Sorry. Go on.
Hey, stop that.
It is. I'm joking.
We get paid £2 an hour.
I haven't spent 16 years in the industry to not say it is.
It's one of them, isn't it? Where I think you do it because you love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've always described it to some of my mates as like we get paid to go to a party every night. If you think about it, yeah, we might be hosting it, but it is, and when the band comes on, we don't have to do anything. That's our break time. We just get on the dance floor, have a boogie, and enjoy ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
Which is still PR, but it doesn't work.
About the evening is when the cameras are on that dance floor. I love it. Like the dance floor
Why
is
not?
like my second home. I love it. It's so much fun.
I find it
But I dance like
ironic.
Chandler from Friends, so yeah.
I've not seen you dance yet, Paddy. I need to.
Oh, it's
I find it
great.
ironic that people say, "Oh, you've got an easy night tonight because it's completely empty." But I always find when it's packed, that's when the night goes really quick, and
Absolutely.
it's easy because you've got
Yeah.
people to work with. When you've got like 2 kids in or 2 adults that don't really want to do anything because there's no atmosphere, that makes the job so hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
you're
also
always
as well,
gonna
I
get...
think not in a it's not that we're made to, but I don't know about you guys, but for me certainly part of it is education as well. Like some of the daytime activities we do, like Blast Lab, which is a thing, we are actually teaching. So that's kind of cool that we can educate. I was saying in the last podcast, me and myself, if a kid comes up to me and asks me like, how do I get into magic and all this sort of thing, like I can kind of tell if they are asking me just because they want to know how it's done or if they want to actually perform it themselves. So I've got no problem. And I told Jordan this story last time on the last pod. I was working in a park in Devon and this kid seemed really keen to learn card tricks. So I taught him a couple. I gave him one of my decks of cards. He was back on holiday 3 months later, performed the trick to me perfectly. He'd obviously studied it. That for me was amazing. I love that.
Mm.
So it can be education as well.
Go first.
I think I missed the
Nathan or
question.
Carly?
Sorry? I couldn't quite hear you.
I said, who should we go with first, Nathan or Carly, on how they got into
whoever.
entertainment?
Yeah, whoever.
Let's do ladies first. Nathan?
That's true.
Yes.
That's him.
So how I got into Ents, basically, I started off at a private camp that is now owned by Park Holidays. So it was Overcourt I started at. When it was private, I was 16 turning 17 when I first started. So I was still in college. That is literally how I got into it, because they were only hiring people that were like local, because they weren't like having like the caravan, the expense of the traveling and stuff. They were literally hiring local people. That was like literally perfect for me. Like in college still, it was weekends and the holidays, perfect timing for me. And literally, it happened like all of a sudden. Park Holidays like bought it, and then I was like, okay, so I either don't have a job because I was 18, I left college, like then my full-time job was that. So I was like, so I have to either apply for Park Holidays or I'm jobless. So I thought, you know what, let's go for it. And I thought I was just going in for an interview. So I wore a full-blown suit for this, and all of a sudden I was up there doing chocolate,
Nice.
singing a song, and doing a full choreographed routine. That was so quick with the kicks, with
amazing.
I was like, I wear a suit.
Oh.
And it was so like, yeah. But yeah, it's just, yeah. But yeah, and then I got a job. I don't know how I got a job. And mine, when you had no idea what you was doing, I sung Baggy Trousers because I was the only backtrack I had on my phone. So I was up there singing Baggy Trousers, doing chocolate, I don't know what I was doing. Like,
great song.
Thinking I was going to have a chat with someone. Yeah, Joe was there for my audition. Well, audition, I didn't know it wasn't an audition. But yeah, but it was great fun. I just played it off as, yeah, I knew what I was doing. Like,
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
I can imagine that.
Ryan still tells that story now. Ryan loves it. Yeah, because like how like good you were for how unprepared I was. He went, that was good. I went, thanks. Like, oh, but yeah.
But that was
I
don't know if you remember. That's brilliant, man. I don't know if you remember, but you when before your park was bought by Park Holidays, you come to St. Joseph, didn't you?
Yes. We went, let's see what the company's like, and we had a little spy on them.
And it wasn't very busy, but I was doing a little game show. I think it was just like some sort of word association, and you come up for that, didn't you? And literally a couple of months later, you were working with us.
Yeah, I know, that was so weird. Like, I was like, oh, this is bizarre seeing people. Like, recognise them, but only recognise literally, I think it was only you that I recognised. Yeah. Because I think it was Connor's day off because he was working there, wasn't he? So, yeah. I didn't know
me, Connor, and Christine.
Yeah. She was there, and then you was there, but yeah. I don't think one it was. So I was there like, But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Like, it was good.
There you go. There you go.
I even
what about you, Carly?
So I was working in an office at the time when I saw the job come up for entertainment. Office work wasn't what I wanted to be doing, but you know where it's like you kind of just find a job that's going at the time and you get yourself into it. So I remember being working away and I was like, this is not for me. Like being somebody who's like drawn to the entertainment side of things, an office job isn't the way to go. So I sat there and I was like, I cannot sit here all day, every day doing the same job in and out. And I saw the advert come up and I'd never thought to like go for a job like that. But I thought, you know what, give it a go. And I will not lie to you, the first place I ever went for an audition was the diviest little like men's social club where like they like take you to do these auditions. So I remember there being like a cardboard cutout of what would have been the mascot at the time. And you just had to like kind of get up in front of everyone and sing a song and then sit and talk with like the directors of the company who would like take you through where they thought you could be maybe. And then I got into it that way. Like I got accepted and worked in the little park in Cornwall. For 3 years I stayed at that park then. So, obviously it worked out. And then transferred company. And then that's how I met everyone else in this chat.
Yeah. Where did you have your interview? Because when I auditioned for, I think it was maybe 2017, I auditioned for, I left my private park after being there for 4 years. And I auditioned for Fowlers and Park Holidays. But when I auditioned for Fowlers, we was in a little sort of like pub, in a sense. That was in Derbyshire. It was
Coventry, I think they had us in.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe that's. And I mean, it was a dive club. It was.
Yeah, it was for me, and I think that's what I think that's what made up my mind, because I went there and it was a pub. I can't sugarcoat it. It was a pub. Yeah. There was about 4 people there. And then I went to a Park Holidays audition, and there was about 30 people, and it was in like a big studio in Birmingham.
Yeah, exactly.
Big building. I thought it just, there's no disrespect to Fowlers, but the Park Holidays one just seemed a lot more structured. And
it's first impressions, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what made my mind.
You walk into a little place where you don't know where you're going, and you're thinking, there's no signs anywhere to tell me where I'm even meant to go. I remember just walking around this little pub first of all, and I was like, I don't even know where I'm meant to be. I don't know where I'm going. And then all of a sudden somebody came out who was like a cleaner and was like, oh, you're upstairs. And I was like, how would I ever have known that? But it's first impressions.
It is. Park Holidays give off a great one as well. Like literally, they were so welcoming, so warm, so friendly. Like I was like, this is a great company. Like I'm so glad I'm here for them. Like so glad.
Such a different experience.
Yeah,
definitely. And how long did you do entertainment, Carla?
So I did 3 years in Cornwall, and then I did 2.5 with Park Holidays. Once I'd auditioned and transferred over.
Sweet. Do you miss it? Do you miss the
I do, but like I still keep enough of it in like my other jobs that I kind of get to, still experience it. Do you get what I mean? I think if I came completely out of it, I'd be missing it, terrible by now. But my other jobs literally intertwine with it. So, it's nice and easy.
Definitely. Go on, Paddy, I'm going to chuck it over to you. Anything you've got?
Sorry, mate, say that again?
I said I'm going to chuck it over to you if you've got any questions.
About entertainment, yeah. Because obviously we touched on this on the podcast last time. We were saying, me, Jordan Reese, that if you're a bloke in entertainment, you automatically get put in he must be gay. And this sort of thing, and which is something I want to talk to you about, Nathan, because you're openly out and proud. You don't care. Yeah. Just any this for too long because it's a bit depressing. Have you faced any prejudice with this job, or has it kind of been okay?
It depends. Like say for example, like in actual like work base with all the staff and stuff, never. I haven't once with any like staff member at all, but it's sometimes the customers and holiday makers and the owners and stuff. They can be a bit judgmental, but all you've got to do is literally pay them no attention. If they're going to be offensive to me, I'm not going to give their kids one bit of attention. I'm not going to give them one bit of attention because that's not bringing a positive vibe to the whole venue. Not even like just towards me. If there's anybody, like I feel like if we don't pay them attention, they will soon shut up and they will soon learn they've done something wrong. But it's never like aggressively towards me. It's more like the looks, the whispers and stuff behind them. Like it's more that kind of stuff. But all the staff have been no problem. But just the odd customer. I just get over it now. I've literally got like a tough skin like now. So yeah, it doesn't bother me at all now. Like that bit of me is like so like whatever. Like if you're gonna hate, I know you're in the wrong. So that's all it is. Like but yeah. So there is
it's
still
the same
that,
thing
but...
I've always said. I've got a problem with the word homophobia because phobia suggests a fear of something, and I'm sorry. Homophobic, you're not scared of gay people. It's more like dairy. It's an intolerance. That's all it is. Let's be fair.
Yeah. But hopefully...
And it's ridiculous. The fact that in 2020, there are still people out there who are like this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't even exist. Like, literally. Like, yeah, the world's a crazy place. Like...
I don't want to put a stereotype on people.
What about you, Carly? Have you ever seen...
Sorry, try that again.
Sorry, just to Carly, have you ever seen any kind of homophobic behaviour from guests? Have you ever seen any homophobic behaviour from guests that you've entertained, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
like maybe even a team.
Yeah, I mean, within my teams, you know, I've kind of worked in teams that have had somebody who's, you know, out and happy to be out. I've had people who maybe have told me that they're out, but they haven't told the guests. And there is definitely that, you know, thing of you're a male in entertainment, therefore, you know, you're a gay entertainer. And, you know, I don't know where that even comes from.
To be fair, when it comes to guests, none of their business. It's none of the... With the guests, it's none of their business that New Forest. It's none of their business that you're from Wales.
No, exactly.
You know, I mean, we'll openly tell them because that's not information we need to hide, but it's none of their bloody business. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But I think that they definitely...
So what?
I think game shows tends to be the time that it would come out more, you know, for that kind of thing that I've definitely seen in my experience. If you're going into an adult game show, they suddenly think that means that they've got the right to know everything about you. And you're like, whoa, there's still that borderline of, you know... I'm your entertainer, you're the guest, let me entertain you, but don't try and come into my personal life. Do you know what I mean? It's not what this is about.
Yeah.
That would be where I'd say I've experienced it most.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Went on a bit of a rant there, didn't I?
No, it's not a rant. You know, we want to bring positivity to this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are the same, but I think it's also important to sort of raise awareness about these things.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, definitely. I think I started on the parks in 2017, and I think up until this year, it's just me and Beth this year. Every single year I've worked, I've had someone on my team that is either, you know, they're not always heterosexual. They've been, you know, anything, and I think it's fine to just embrace everything. But I won't put a stereotype on people that are against it, but I find it sometimes there'll be 2 or 3 of them that will sort of make, you know, not a joke, but they'll give a comment, but it's more like that they're sort of intimidated, if that makes sense. It's not because they don't like them. It's more because they're intimidated. I don't know why, but who knows? But no, well said by everyone. Before we move on, Andy's asked me to remind anybody that is watching, share the page so then more people can watch. Oh, there we go. Big thumbs up. We have to play the thumbs up game before we go live, don't we?
Thumbs that way.
So if anybody is watching, share the page. What else did he? I've just completely forgot. Oh yeah. Also, as we said at the beginning, we have raised £65 so far for mental health. The reason we went with mental health, you know, I was thinking NHS, and I think we will bring NHS into this podcast as well to raise some money for them. But the reason I went with mental health was the reason I started this podcast in the first place, was because I felt a lot of people, as much as they are around family, I think people they are going to feel vulnerable, and sometimes some people are feeling very alone right now. In what is a crisis, it is a crisis at the minute. And I think that's, if people do suffer with mental health, and even people that don't suffer with mental health, I think, if anyone does feel that they are alone, it's going to hit really hard. So I thought that would be a necessary thing for us to start off with. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has donated so far, because I think it's only been up a couple of days, and every penny counts. So £65 is brilliant. So, I think the least you can donate is £4. It's between £4 and £40. So, if 5 people did £4, it's 20 quid. It's brilliant. Thank you.
Which
Andy?
There is also a great Facebook page, just to bring this up. There's a great Facebook page that Jack Griffin, who's one of the managers, I think he's Dovercourt, I might be wrong, but he started up a Facebook page which is all about other stuff, specifically, but mainly geared towards entertainers as well. I forget the name of the Facebook page, but maybe after this live video, if we put a post on our Facebook page with a link to it,
definitely.
Sometimes it's just like an inspirational message or whatever, but if you want to come, you can. And he can be in touch because he's trained in how to deal, sort of like, not therapy, but like having a good old natter. But you're in touch with other people who can, and I think what he's done is absolutely brilliant. So we'll put a link to that on our Facebook page.
Definitely, yeah. Cool. Thank you very much.
Isn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is Dovercourt. Yeah.
Yeah, he is Dovercourt.
Cool. Pods. Which ones did we say we'd advertise? We said. We stuck with the Essex area, didn't we? We said, there we go, pod at St. Joseph Beach, my old stomping grounds. Pod at St. Joseph Beach, and pod at Seawick.
Our neighbours from Martello,
Yeah, there's got a couple of Essex parks there, all based in Clacton. Martello does Martello come under Clacton, or does it come under Jaywick?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of both, because our postcode is Jaywick, Clacton on Sea.
Yeah.
So it's kind of both. But then the other parks don't have the Jaywick, they've just got Clacton. So we've got both. So
Jaywick does come under Clacton as well, but we're technically in Jaywick, but Jaywick is also part of Clacton. It's really weird. It's like if you're in Bournemouth, Boscombe is still considered part of Bournemouth, and Boscombe is the rough part of Bournemouth. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got that idea that Jaywick is very rough, but they're actually a very, very close community, Jaywick.
Yeah.
And I heard a story from a taxi driver that was taking me to Martello last year. He was saying that every Christmas the council will sort of tell everybody from Jaywick that there's going to be a big flood, and it will try and push everybody out towards Christmas time, which I think is horrible. But, I think the council's idea is they want to build a lot of show homes across the front of it, which there'd be quite a lot of money. But Jaywick is such a tight community, they're not going to go, and rightly so. So, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Getting back to entertainment. Where am I? Anybody had an embarrassing moment on stage or backstage or out with guests?
Trying to think.
Oh,
I'm bound to have.
But embarrassing, because we've got some stories, but I don't know if it's oh my god, I've got one. I think I've got one. So it's not really, it's embarrassing, but it's so. Basically, one night there was this band on the stage where me and Kylie worked before, together, and then all of a sudden, because on the stage we've got a projector, and the remote for that is backstage, which is a good 2-minute walk round the corner, locked away. Literally, there's a code to get into it and a padlock. No one was there. Only we've got the code to it and we've got the key to it. And the remote for that was there. All of a sudden, this screen starts coming down on a band. And the screen literally, so then I'm there on the dance floor, freaking out, not knowing what to do. I run and grab the bar manager, saying the projector screen's coming down, what? Panicking, have you got a key? Who's got a remote? Who's got that? And then she was like, slow down, what is happening? Meantime, whilst Carly's there trying to find the remote backstage, she's pegged it off. try and find it.
Oh, it's cut out a bit.
I
Brilliant.
was gonna say, is he breaking
And
up
then
on
all of a
everyone
sudden,
else's
me
end?
and the bar manager come in. I'm holding it up. Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear me? Can you hear me? Am I still there? Yeah.
Everybody good?
Amazing. Yeah. So then all of a sudden, me and the bar manager.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So then all of a sudden, the bar manager and me literally peg it in the room, having to hold up the projector screen. They could see the band underneath it. So it's like a little teepee now on the stage, the projector screen, us like holding it up. And then Kylie finally finds them and like backstage, literally in a box locked away, in a lock, in a padlocked room, in a room with a code, and then like has to go through all that, finds it, turns it off, it starts going up slowly, and the whole time the band is still playing and still singing the whole time. Like,
Good on them, to be honest.
That was
good on them.
so funny. Yeah, good on them. And then the same night, the band lose their keys for their van and cannot find them. So it's us on a scavenger hunt while trying to find out what the mystery thing from the projector was. So that was a grand old night, that one was.
Brilliant.
It was bad. Wasn't
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was good.
It just didn't make sense. The entire situation was just, like I say, it was literally locked away in a room that no one could have got to. And then we even thought, all right, after that, let's not have that issue again. Let's take the batteries out of the remote, thinking that'll fix the problem. It'll be fine. We go in the next day, we're there cleaning up, and we hear the projector come down a second time. And we're like,
I forgot about that.
There's not even batteries in the remote at this point. So we've got to go and get the batteries, put them back in, then get the screen back up while we're trying to not break the bouncy castles on the dance floor. We're not
What about
able
you?
for about a week.
Awesome. Brilliant. You got any embarrassing stories, Carly?
I don't think I have, as far as embarrassing ones. I'm trying to think of if anything has happened that. No, I think I've managed to dodge embarrassing ones. Probably ones where people have definitely thought, she's being too. I love that. I love I used to be known at one of the parks for they would know if I was laughing from their caravans and I would be in the venue. So I used to be known for that quite a lot because if something set me off, that was it. I was gone, and Nathan can vouch for that because he's he's worked with me. If something really tickles me, that's it. Everyone's knowing about it. But no, not so much embarrassing. Just kind of where it's every day and then something funny will happen. Do you get what I mean? That's a picture from when we finally won a quiz.
Yeah, we got literally full marks. We got 20 out of 20 on a quiz. And it was the pre-planned one. So, it weren't one, set by us. It was a legit randomised quiz, and we got 20 out of 20.
The one and only time, by the way. Because usually I think our average was 3.
Yeah, it's so bad.
So it wasn't great.
Oh, I love that photo.
You guys were at Pevensey, weren't you? Was it Pevensey? Yeah.
Yeah, Pevensey Bay.
But the amount of times that we had, like we're saying, in quiet nights where, there'd be hardly anyone in. And our retail manager would just come up to us and be like, so we need help in the kitchen. Do you think maybe you can help out with desserts? And it'd be me and Nathan looking like some kind of spoof of and we're literally just throwing ice cream tubs at each other and different spoons and a variation of sauces. Yeah. Where we're just just get the desserts done and get them out to people.
Yeah, so we literally half the time we were in the kitchen behind the bar.
Literally.
One morning, me and Carly had to open up the bar because all the staff only 6. Literally, me and Carly opened the bar in the morning and done all breakfast, just us two, with one person in the kitchen. Yeah. Cooking the food. Oh,
brilliant.
It was fun though. It was good. Keep each other out though. That's what they're there for, isn't it? To help out other departments, because when they're down, we're really quiet. They were quite busy because it was all the older owners coming in for their coffees, their breakfasts and stuff. So we were dead, but then they were busy, so help them out, and then they help us out. So it was good fun though.
Teamwork.
No, what's the saying? Dreamwork makes for
dream work, isn't it?
That's the one. Teamwork makes for dream work. There you go. Favorite party dance. What's your favourite party dance?
Tarzan and Jane.
Yeah. I think that's mine.
I'm not kidding. We would do it every day.
Yeah. And it was so in sync though. We got it so perfectly in sync, me and Carly. Literally, we had it. And Jamie as well, to be fair, when he joined us. Us three got it so perfectly in time. Like, that was because every other one, we were fine at, but we were always like one person would make at least one little thing, like, oh, wrong way. But that one was literally, we got spot on. Oh,
but do you know what it
so
is? Like, you get, like, you'll know yourselves, I'm sure, but like, you'll get little like private jokes with like either dances or games or, you know, something that you're doing. And it just makes it so much more enjoyable to actually do it because you're like, I know the backstory to this. So, you know, you actually want to do it rather than, you know, standing up there doing something like the cha-cha slide, which you've done, you know, 500 times before.
Yeah. Definitely. Go on, Paddy. Paddy the Padster.
Say again?
I love that.
Hello?
I said over to you, mate. If you've got any
sounds on a bit of a delay there, mate.
If you've got a question.
Actually, yes, I've got a question for Nathan, actually, because Nathan, you had Carly last year as manager. You got me as manager this year. Which of the two of us did you prefer? Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I was gonna
We
say.
know the answer, don't we? It's Carly.
I mean, I can answer. You're both good for different reasons. There we go. You're both good in completely different ways.
Good answer.
You being the diplomat. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, I'm all good, I think, Jordan. No
You're
other questions
good.
from me, buddy.
I mean, you're about to have stories. You could tell yours as well.
Yeah, do you guys want to have some stories?
You had an embarrassing one the other day, didn't you, Paddy? I'm sure you did.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard most of this sound coming through my ears has been terrible. So I've been kind of lip reading, trying to pick up on everything. So
do you need to turn your data on or something?
Ooh,
no, yeah, that properly.
didn't hear.
I'll put it on the chat.
Should we shout out him? Yeah. We can moan about him now. That Paddy, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
I'll just put data.
Honestly.
Wait, hold on, I'm going to go funny.
Oh. Doing a turn.
Oh, well, this is
doing a 180. Doing a full 180. Baby.
Someone spends too much time on TikTok.
I mean, yeah, I'm obsessed with TikTok. I'm like obsessed with it. Like, that's my new like favorite thing is TikTok.
I think everyone is at the minute, though.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to leave and come back in and see if that makes a difference. 2 seconds.
I want a grand entrance, Paddy.
Not a problem.
He probably can't hear you.
He could
probably
very
hear
that.
He's just going to come back with like his 8 chins in, like we all do when we open a camera, like first thing in the morning. The worst thing to go on is Snapchat first thing in the morning. You open it, see 8 chins, your puffy eyes, like yeah.
Love it. Carly, you've got your kids entertainment business now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell everybody about that, and we'll put a little poster up.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I run a children's parties entertainment business called Teddy B's Parties. There it is. You can see it on the screen. Children's parties, playgroups and workshops, party packages and extras, children's discos and more. How exciting, right? It's pretty much my aim was to bring like that fun that you get at a holiday park to children's birthday parties, because I think there's two very different standards, let me say, to use, the word that I think would probably fit there. Holiday entertainers are very much, we provide you with a package and then, your holiday ends. Do you get what I mean? I wanted to bring that kind of like energy of, you're not just getting a party that plays music and like, maybe you'll play like, a nice simple game of like musical bumps. Like, I wanted to bring them something that was a bit more, you can actually come in, have a really fun time, and then it's finished and you can go home without the parents having to worry about anything, because the worst thing in the world must be organising a kid's party for parents, because I do not fancy that, stress.
Yeah.
It's not for me. So yeah, it's just to bring them a bit more fun, really, rather than just music playing.
That's brilliant. And is that all? That's all in your local area?
I Yeah, in Wales. So I cover pretty much the majority of Wales, and then obviously moving into England then kind of thing, But it's basically where there's a need and a want for it,
Yeah, cool.
But,
my mum and stepdad do the same thing. They do their kids' parties. We advertised it last week, and they do balloon modelling. And my mum's a brilliant face painter, and they do loads. And he's there for hours sometimes. But I think if you could, whoever's birthday it is, I think if you can make them, feel as special as they can, it really makes that kid's birthday. So, yeah.
And the thing is, there's so much thing now of, kids going into like classrooms or whatever and saying like, oh, my party was brilliant, everyone's trying to like secretly, the parents are trying to, one up the other person that's been before, So I think providing that like little bit extra where like the parents don't need to panic and they know that all the kids are going to have fun and have something to take home, it just completely makes a difference. You've won them over, do you know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. Andy's asked me to plug the TikTok pages. So we've got Park Holidays one, which is at PHUK Park Stars. So you've got all your entertainers from Park Holidays around the UK doing their thing. There's some very funny ones on there, including Nathan, who's looking out a window pretending to be Bryn from Gavin and Stacey.
They are funny. I watch them on a daily. They're very funny.
Yeah,
I do love them.
I've got some good ones.
And then Nathan, what was yours again? I know it's going to come up in. There it is.
At Nathan Ryan Curtis. It's just my full name, all lowercase, all one word.
At Nathan Ryan Curtis. And then we've got Paddy's. I know he's gone for a minute. At Paddy Magic.
Paddy, wherever he is.
Wherever.
I mean, on that TikTok page, yours and Paddy's, they really do make me laugh. And you and who is it? What's her name? Sabrina. You've got how many views is it now?
I think that one's got like 70k views. I think it's got 70k views, and I think it's got like almost 8,000 likes.
Wowza.
I think that one's got now. So yeah, that was like really well. And then Park Holidays put it on their main Facebook page as well, and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, like everyone like shared it. It's like it's gone. Like I'm like so shocked because literally one little idea of mine could then go everywhere and get shown on a lot of different platforms, not just TikTok, because it's on their Instagram, it went to their Facebook, and went, oh my god, they've like pushed it further. So that was so good, like seeing that.
It's just a shame they didn't use your joke at the end.
I know, because I told the best joke ever at the end.
Tell it now, Nathan. Go on, tell everybody.
So, well, let me ask the question. Let me ask the question I asked. Yeah. Is it a scone or is it a scone? And Sabrina was like, "Oh, it's a scone."
With the arms crossed.
No, the answer is scone because it's gone because it's the fastest cake in the world. Scone.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Like that's how you know what it actually is because of the joke.
That's what it is. Have you got a go-to joke, Carly?
No, I'm a real big fan of cheese jokes. And not as in like cheese.
You're the biggest dad
ever.
As
in jokes about cheese. Anything that's a pun or a dad joke, that is like right up my alley.
Like Carly is like to look at her, the lead like a dad. But her jokes is the most dad jokes ever. Like she's just a dad.
Really?
Carly is a dad.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's that cheese one where it goes? What do you call cheese that doesn't belong to you? And is it nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese. See what I mean?
Yeah.
What a good joke!
And she's
I've got a joke for you, Carly.
Yes.
Being a Welsh, I think you'll appreciate this. Because I was driving through Wales a couple of years ago, and I went to the place with that really long place name.
Yeah.
You know, which is Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Crandrobol Cantacillo Gogogoch. I've learned how to say it now, but at the time I didn't know. So I was trying to learn how to say it, and I pulled into services. I went into a fast food restaurant. I said, "Excuse me, can you tell me where I am, but really, really slowly?" He said, "Certainly, sir. Burger King." Terrible.
Do you see what I mean? No, when you do the games where you get the kids up and they get to like tell you a joke, and it's always something that's like stereotypically not funny. every single time I'm in the pod, Nathan can vouch for this, and I'm in the pod and I'm buckled over and I'm like laughing so loud that like I don't actually think anyone can hear the kids' jokes anymore because I'm the only one, and they all think I'm being sarcastic, and I'm like, no, I promise you, I will go home and laugh about this tonight.
Sarcastic. Yeah, like she literally comes home and then retells me them jokes and go, oh my god, that joke was so funny. I'm like, what joke? I'm like, what, the one the 2-year-old told? Like, she's like, yeah, they're genius. I'm like, oh Carly.
It's funny because sometimes you'll get the kids to sort. They all want to. You get one kid to tell a joke, and they all want to tell a joke, right? So you got some kids surprise you. You've got a few kids that tell the ones you've heard a million times. And you sort of got to laugh because he's a kid, but then you'll get a kid that tells a genuinely really funny joke, and you'll just crease it up. And it's just normally because they've gone to their dad or their mum or their guardian or something, and they've told them a joke, and they crease everybody up. But that's some good ones.
I mean, you get that odd one who will like say something that's very adult, and you're like, oh, how do I recover from this?
When kids are like rude, and we're like, oh, like how have you said that word? Like if you really like a robot,
but you know, they don't know what it means. They've literally just repeated it from their adults. That's all it is.
Yeah, like they have no idea what they're saying, but they just say it because they're a kid. Like kids just say stuff. They don't know what it means, but it's like,
my absolute favourite. They are funny.
There you go. I've heard so many of Paddy's jokes now because there's been me, Paddy, and Andy's backstage. We've been on backstage so many times, or we've just been on a little group call talking about these podcasts. But we'll all end up just telling jokes. And I've heard so many of Paddy's.
Most of which we can't really say on here.
Yeah, we won't tell him on this podcast, but he's got an endless supply of jokes, and Andy does this noise.
Let's not tell him.
Let's not tell him.
No, let's not.
And I couldn't vouch. I've probably heard
quite
them
right,
as well,
Andy.
and yes.
Yeah. Or Andy does this noise that a chicken once made, and that just gets me going, doesn't it, Paddy? But we won't get that because it will set me off, and I'll be gone. I know a couple of you you wanted to just touch on the whole lockdown thing. I mean, I don't want to go on about it too much, but how's everybody been coping?
Oh, let's go first.
Go on, Carly, go first.
I'm going. Okay. I've been fine, mate, to be honest. I think it's just all really strange, isn't it? It's more just the change of atmosphere, really, than anything else. It's something that probably, you know, we haven't ever had to, and hopefully never will have to deal with again. So it's just that it's a bit alien. But other than kind of it confusing your brain because you've never been through something like it, actually, myself, I'm all right this end, to be fair. Doing okay.
Yeah. I think some people are. I think some people are taking it differently. I mean,
absolutely.
For me, I'm okay myself, and I know I'm a lot safer being inside than I am outside because I've got a really low immune system after my heart transplant. But I mean, if I went outside, I'd be at risk. But I mean, I've not left the house for a month, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think psychologically, after a while, it starts to get you a bit. But what about you, Nathan?
I've had like ups and down days. It's literally, I just take it day by day now, because some days I can be literally the most happiest person going, and the next day I'm just like on a low. But I'm like fine, but I just don't really want to talk to people. I'm like just feeling meh them days. But overall I've been okay. Like there's people in a lot worse positions than I'm in. So I wouldn't say I'm like awful, like not doing bad, but there's certain days I'm like so happy, but certain days I do have down days, but who doesn't have like down days? But so same, I'm like coping fine with it. Like, yeah. So
Has anybody else got a really, really weird body clock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm having like snacks at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm waking up at stupid o'clock. Well, not even in the morning. Some mornings I'm laying until 12, and I'm just like, the day's gone. But it's just gone crazy for me, my body clock.
It is, isn't it? It's the same full wall syndrome, isn't it?
Yeah, because my body clock was used to, because of work, going to bed late and waking up at like 9ish. But then now it's gone like the opposite. I'm like literally going to bed at like 10:30, like 11. I'm waking up at like 8. So I'm like a normal human being. Like I've gone from having a really bad one to it's actually normal now. Like because I've had that time where I can sleep whenever I want to. So I've just like it should happen to be when normal people sleep. Like it's weird.
Yeah, definitely.
I think my average sleep time is like 4 o'clock now in the morning. Do you get what I mean? Like it's proper just thrown it.
Yeah.
Really
my normal time is that though, but now it's not.
Strange one. Carly, you're are you still doing your cabarets? Or you used to do cabarets?
I mean, yeah, I am, but not right now.
that was a massive change of subject. I'm sorry, that was just like a completely change of subject there. But...
Yeah, I am, obviously, with everything going on.
And yes, I'm fine, by the way, Jordan. Thanks for asking, mate. Love you too.
Did you not get the
I
same?
thought I asked you last time.
Yeah, you did, but I just, it's been a week since then. So
have an update, Paddy. How are you doing?
That was on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's been 4 days.
No, I don't.
And I've spoken to you. I've spoken to you every day since Tuesday. But tell everybody how you are, Paddy. Go on,
Carly, what are you saying, love?
I'm going, am I? Yeah, without all of this going on, obviously I would still be doing it. But it's going to take a while now, isn't it, for places to start kind of reopening and doing that kind of thing, really?
Yeah.
So, it's tricky.
Do you do a tribute or?
No, just as myself, just as me, as my little alter ego. I think you've got to, though, when you're having a cabaret. Like, I don't know. Like,
Carly B.
Yeah, to me especially, I need to, like, deassociate from the fact that it's Carly going up there. Otherwise it feels a bit, I don't know, self-centered maybe, that I'm like trying to like aim it around me. So like Carly B is like something completely separate. Do you get what I mean? To like who I am. That way I don't have to like tell people to.
Carly B almost sounds like a tribute to Cardi B.
Now this is what I get a lot. And like as I was going through the Carly B thing, people were like, Cardi B tribute, and I was like, just listen to me once and I promise you will never say that again.
No.
I was like,
Carly
we could not be further apart
than Cardi
from,
B.
Opposites to each other if we tried.
So's everyone, Nathan. So's everyone.
Yeah, so it was just, So I did get that quite a few times. People would be like, a Cardi B tribute, and I was like, no, that's actually my name.
Yeah.
What's your opening and closing song?
It changes. To be honest, I tend to let whoever's in my pod decide it. So Nathan decided it for about a year. Okay. I'd just be like, pick what you want. What do we go for? To
kick off, Build Me Up Buttercup. I like is a good strong opener.
Nice.
Or the one Stuck in the Middle with You. That was another good opener. And but else I end like. I know you like a good Adele one before last, and you've got a good ABBA medley as well that I like to end on. ABBA medley for Carly.
There we go.
That's what I used to like to play for her anyway. But that could change now that I'm not doing your music and stuff.
That's okay. I'm not doing my music anywhere at the minute. Everywhere's closed.
To be fair, yeah. But if I'm ever free, Carly, you know how I am.
There you go. I think that's it for entertainment. You got any more questions, Paddy?
No, I think I'm all set. It's been lovely to talk to you both.
Great. We wanted to finish on a game that you wanted to do, didn't we, Paddy?
Yes, we did. I thought I'd try this out because this is something I think I've talked to you about, Nathan, for an idea because at Park College UK we do a Sunday live game show over the pod pages. Again, you've seen them all come up through the video. I'm sure there'll be a link if you watch this, but whether you're watching this live now or if you're watching it, you can scroll back through the videos, find it. But yeah, it's I've called it Arrogance because I don't know the actual name of it. So let's give it a go. It's been between the three of you, Jordan, Carly, and Nathan. I'm going to give you a category. Okay, so for example, I don't know, flowers. Okay, and you have to think to yourself, right, how many flowers can I name? I'm going to give you 6 seconds. I'm guessing you guys haven't got pen and paper near you, so we're going to go fingers, okay? Maximum of 10. So if I said, how many flowers can you name? how many flowers can you name? And let's say Nathan said 4, Carly said 5, and Jordan said 6. Because Jordan did the highest, he's that arrogant, he think he can name 6, Jordan would have to do it. If he fails, then he's out the game, and we go straight to the final between Carly and Nathan. However, if he gets it right, we have to have a playoff between Carly and Nathan to see who's going to play him in the final. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So if you
be really bad.
have you guys got paper and pen near you, or should we use fingers?
I'd rather use fingers because I don't think
I have, but I'll just use
okay. That's fine. Let's do maximum 10. If we get a draw at 10, then I'll come up with an easy question to find out who goes and plays. So, first category is crisp flavours. I'll give you 5 seconds to have a think and then reveal your number. Crisp flavours. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Jordan's gone for 6. Oh no, Jordan's gone for 5. Nathan's gone for 6. Carly's got 5. So, Nathan, you've got the highest bid there of 6, which means you have to name 6 flavours. If I think you're hesitating for too long, then I'm going to stop you and you're going to be out.
Okay, ready?
And your hesitation timer, and that will only start when you say your first answer. Go.
Yep. Salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, Marmite, prawn cocktail, roast chicken, and there also is, oh my God, and barbecue beef.
Fantastic. That's 6 answered. Nathan, you are through to the final. Congratulations, sir.
Oh.
So we need to find someone to play you in the final. So Nathan, you're out the game for now, but you can still play along in your own head if you like. So this is just for Carly and Jordan. Carly and Jordan, your category is, let's have a think. UK Prime Ministers. So the names of people who have been Prime Minister of the UK. How many do you think you can name? Okay, the current one does count. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your bids, please. Jordan, you've gone for 5. Carl for 2. Okay, which means Jordan, you are playing this. You have to name 5 UK Prime Ministers.
Can I just say quickly?
If you fail, then Carly gets the point and she plays Nathan. If you name 5, Jordan, you are playing Nathan. It's that simple. Yes, Nathan.
Carly, why do you hold up 2 like that? Surely 2 would hold up like that. That really threw me off. I had no idea what you've done that for.
She did that because she knows she's not that clever. So, you know, here we go. Jordan.
Okay,
Jordan, 5 UK Prime Ministers, please. Away you go.
Boris Johnson, Theresa May, David Cameron, Tony Blair, Gordon Brown.
Yep. That's 4.
That was 5.
You said 5. So Boris Johnson, David Cameron, Gordon Brown, and what was the other one?
Theresa May and Tony Blair.
Oh, Theresa May. Perfect. Carly, commiserations. Give Carly a round of applause, though. There you go. So, Carly, I'm afraid you're out the game. So this final is between Jordan and Nathan. And you know what? I'm going to offer a prize for this.
Ooh.
I'd have tried harder.
But before you do that, Paddy, this is sort of a trial run, because some of you might have seen a post the other day. If people don't want to come on a podcast because they don't feel comfortable being on a podcast talking, they don't feel like they've got anything they want to talk about. We are going to be doing some game shows very soon. People can come on and we'll do like a big game show like this, or a few other game shows. So if anyone's got any ideas, let me or Paddy or Randy know. And we'll also be giving away prizes as well. So it's like a trial run. And it's going well. So there you go.
Absolutely. So here we go. Last category. Jordan versus Nathan. Let's see if you can do this. Your category is names of Park Holiday UK holiday parks. How many do you think you can name? Oh, you're both in with 10. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who's going to play. Have you got anything near you, like an item or something that you can hold up? Okay. Come on, Nathan's got a toilet roll. Okay, good. Have you got that? That's like gold dust.
You'll make people jealous if you hold that up.
I know.
And
that's why. That's in my room. I've got to take it with me.
Okay. Gordon, Why did you call you Gordon? I meant Jordan. I said
Gordon.
Gordon. I meant Jordan.
I think it's Gordon Brown there.
That's okay, Daddy.
Drop your items down. I'm going to ask you a question. The first person I see to hold up their item will get to answer the question. Okay, really simple question. Put your glasses down.
Wait, what are we doing now?
So here we go. Ready?
No, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a very simple question to see who plays, because you both bid 10. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. The first person I see to hold their item up, answer the question correctly, will get to play. Okay?
Or you could have just because we both held up 10. You could have had like Nathan names one, then I name one, and just see who stops first.
Oh, I like that idea better. Yes, let's do that.
I don't.
Yeah.
Let's do that. But Jordan, you got your bid in first, so I'm going to get you to start.
Okay.
In your own time.
I'll go with my pack. We'll go Colcast.
Martello.
Steeple Bay.
Dovercourt.
St. Joseph.
Seawick.
Golden Sands.
Riviera Bay.
Are we still counting Riviera Bay?
Because it's not got a clubhouse.
Sorry?
It's still a park. It's still a park.
Riviera Bay counts. Okay. Lanscove.
Oh, sorry. Was that Riviera?
Yeah, that counts. It's still a park, which has not got a clubhouse.
Yes, it doesn't have a clubhouse anymore, but it is still a park. Yeah.
Lanscove.
One. Okay. I'm going to go with Winchelsea.
Lakeside.
Waterside.
Hearts.
Sandy Hill. Sandy Hill. That's one.
Do you mean Sandhills?
That's the one. Same thing. Sandy Hills.
Colton Mares.
Pevensey Bay.
Yeah.
Oaklands.
That's my next one. That's my next one. You stole it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Nathan.
Nathan.
Jordan, you are the winner of today's game. Well done, Jordan.
I've been brain dead.
What house was that?
I will send you some.
Birchie.
Did anyone say
I
Solon?
will send you. Sorry, I will send you some chocolate or something to Colgast as a little prize. Is that right?
Thank you very much.
Woo!
There you go. Perfect. Also, some things you may not have thought of. Tarka is one of ours near Barnstable.
I was trying to think of them ones. That's why I struggled, because I was trying to think
Birchington Vale.
ones.
Solent Breezes you could have had as well. Birchie V.
Yeah.
What's the one? Rye Harbour.
Yeah.
Which is near Winchelsea as well. All these ones. But well played, guys. Well done. That was good fun.
Well done. Well done.
I think it's almost time to say goodbye, isn't it, Jordan?
I think it is. We're all going to jump down the Teletubby Hill. Right. So, thank you to Carly and Nathan. You've been fantastic guests. Remind us of your podcast again.
What was that? I couldn't quite hear that.
Again.
Lockdown Live, the podcast. With
I've lost
Carly.
him.
Hang on. Let me see if I can give you a bit of a X Factor.
There we go. We're on the screen.
Lockdown Lounge, the podcast with Carly and Nathan.
Love that.
Nice.
That's the one. Love that. Yeah. So our next podcast episode is on Monday. So if you want to tune in on Monday, 1:00, we do ours. Same time. So yeah, so
I'll be
on
there.
Monday,
I'll be there.
tune in. Yeah, give us a little comment. What's the topic, Carly? Do you know what the topic is? So
Funny and
it's in your
embarrassing
head.
stories.
That's the one. So we're going to be asking people for their funny,
Right.
embarrassing stories and stuff. There should be a post up now that just went up, shouldn't it?
It went live at 1 o'clock.
As we was live. Yeah, 1:00 as we came on here, there was a post to say, send in your stories. We're going to tell the guys at home their stories and stuff.
Awesome stuff. There we go. Right. Me and Paddy's going to stay on just for a minute, but thank you very much to Carly and Nathan. Check out their podcast. We've been absolutely brilliant. We'll see you very soon, guys. Thanks for coming on.
See you later.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on, guys. It's been fabulous.
Paddy, how did you find that,
I
mate?
really enjoyed that. I'm not going to lie.
Good.
That was really cool.
We got our 2 hosts. We might add another one. We might not. We might not need another one. If anyone is interested in hosting as well, maybe we'll have a female host. Who knows? Like we said, we are going to be doing the game shows very shortly on the podcast. Keep donating where you can to mental health. I was going to say something else, but it's gone.
Even if it's just £1, it doesn't matter. Every little helps. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We got
I'm
lots
going to do
of
that
people.
after this as well.
We've got lots of people that would like to be on the podcast, including little teaser. We have someone coming on, possibly, most likely. Their first name is Ryan. That's all I'm going to tell you. He may be coming on to Podcast 96 very soon. Stay tuned if you
Ryan
would like
Gosling?
to be. That's the one, mate. Ryan Gosling.
Oh, brilliant.
People with Park Holidays, you may know who that is. So, we've got lots of people coming up.
That is going to be a bundle of laughs, that.
On Podcast 96. So share it, like it, spread the word. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much, Paddy. Brilliant job. If anyone else is
Thank you very much, Jordan. It's been lovely to chat to you.
Thank you, mate. If anyone else is interested in getting involved, let either me, Paddy, or Andrew know. We'll tag our names in a post. Thank you very much,
I don't
mate.
know if you cover this. I don't know if you cover this on TikTok, but my TikTok account is @Mr. Paddy Magic, all one word, all lowercase. Go and see me. Give me some likes. Give me some reviews.
There you go. Thank you very much, Paddy. See everybody very soon.
Cheers, Jordan. Bye.
TikTok's a joke. I'll make one video. Oh, we got some likes. I'm going to be TikTok famous tonight.
Name, mark, place, Miami, animal, mole, thing, makeup.
So something I've noticed about you two, working with you for the last couple of weeks, you do tend to say words differently to each other. So let's settle this right now. Grass or grass?
Grass.
Grass.
Path or path?
Path.
It's path.
Basketball or basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Task or task?
Task.
Task.
Bath or bath?
Bath.
Bath.
Scone or scone?
Scone.
Scone. It's a scone.
It's a scone.
It's a scone.
It's a scone.
What's the fastest cake in the world? Scone.